see, guide us to thy perfect light.
Can you believe this? It cost about $12. So go on eBay, they're 60 or 70. Anyway, welcome everyone. It's great to see a full house here. And I want to especially thank Pat Fletcher and the Pipers. They've been here for a long time. For singing while you came in and singing us into the welcome here, and for leading us tonight in the songs. We truly appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much. And then, a few months ago, I got a phone call, and this gal said, I want to do the Christmas program for the tree lighting ceremony, and I went, what? I was like blown away. Who does that? Well, she's here tonight, and she is our wonderful she-elf, and her name is Mary Lee Withers, and I want to thank her from the bottom of my
Okay, well, we've got a nice program for you tonight. I hope everybody likes it. Lord knows we piped. Can you hear me?
No.
Okay. Now can you hear me?
No.
Now can you hear me? Oh, all right. Well, we'll keep playing with this until you can hear me. Okay, got a wonderful program planned tonight. Hope you enjoy it. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to read a poem. Okay, no, it's not the night before Christmas. Yeah, it's appropriate to Pueblo Estates, so I thought I would take the pleasure of reading it. Grandma got flattened by a herd of javelinas walking home from the Clubhouse Christmas Eve. It was a stampede of javelinas that stamped her there, flat into the weeds. This is a very touching poem. She drank way too much Corona, and they begged her, please, Grandma, don't go. That's the last we've seen of Grandma, even when the wind and dust began to blow. When they found her Christmas morning out under the underpass, there were footprints all over her backside. Them javelinas left their mark a mile wide. Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's really been taking it pretty well. He forgave the javelinas, but he's still pretty haunted by the smell. It's not Christmas without Grandma. The clubhouse has gone black, and we just can't help wondering when those stinking javelinas are going to come back. Grandpa was not stamped flat. You're going to have to bear with me, my mouth is dry. Grandma was stomped flat. Wasn't stomped flat by reindeer. Game and Fish double-checked it out. You can read about it in the paper. Moguls terrorized by peccary attacks. But I do want to wish for peace on earth, because if there was ever a time we needed it, right now is the time. And I hope we have a lot of fun tonight, but I do take things that are going on in the world very seriously, and we just have to have joy in our lives and do the best we can. And I'm sure that everybody shares that with me. So I would like to just take one moment of silence to remember all our servicemen overseas and everywhere, and all those people that are not having a wonderful Christmas outfit and place and fun like this that we are tonight. So just a moment of silence. Okay, let's start with the ugly sweater contest. Sue Johnson, the Vice President of the Women's Club, who, by the way, sponsors this entire program, is going to have those of you who would like to enter the ugly sweater contest, please come forward. people that have us on. Here we go. Come on. I know we've got to have some men. There you go. I see a man.
Come on, here we go. Nancy.
Now that's a man.
I've been there. Come on. Oh, we got more than that. Come on. There's got to be more. Pull them up. Pull them up.
Hello, do I need a mic? Actually, I probably don't. I'm loud enough as it is. Or so my husband tells me. I would like to do this very scientifically. In other words, we're going to do it by applause. How is that? And we're going to narrow it down. So I'm just going to put, yes. One more. Who's coming?
Oh my God, it's that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Number 3. Action.
Whoa!
Go, girl. Number 4. Number 5. 6.
7.
8. Narrowed it down. Obviously, this gentleman here, huge applause. Robin, huge applause. Nancy, huge applause. And Judith. Let's go with 4. Okay? Come on, you 4. The rest of you can have your chairs again. And I thank you for your bravery to come up and do this. Really applaud for them. All right. That's good. Okay, we've got it narrowed down to 4 people. I have prizes for the top 3. Oh, that's why you entered. Okay, there are these big prizes we have. That's it. Okay, we're going to do this relatively scientific again with a little applause from. Okay, I'm going to start at this end this time. We'll just change it up a little bit. Oh, this is Pueblo Estates. We're going to change it up. All right. Let's go with, this will be our number 1 now. Applause. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4. Okay, it looked to me as though we have a number 1, a number 2, and a number 3. So let's do the prizes. It's big money time. I will be spinning the wheel. It won't be. I know. Judith, honey, come here. You need a hug. You need a hug. Oh. We love you. Oh, she's doing this. She's doing this. All right, we have a prize for you.
Thank you.
You're going to love it. It's big money. Yeah, you can open it now. Yeah, you can open it now. Go for it. And
free coffee every Thursday.
oh, we have such a good sport here. She's going to give hers to you, Judith. Oh, it is the season. It is the season. That's okay. You guys can keep it. Go for it. All right. Thank you. All right.
Okay, we're going to have a little change in the program, because if we don't, our reindeer and Santa are going to die or fall from heat exhaustion. We're going to have the paramedics down. It's going to be a riot. So in case we're not going to do that, the first thing we're going to do is sing Here Comes Santa Claus. Okay, you ready? Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Stop, sing. I think I hear my boss. I think I hear my boss. Stop singing. Do I hear my boss?
Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho!
Okay, our reindeer are going to hand out our yearly candy canes while Santa talks to some people to see who's been naughty and nice in Pueblo Estates this year. Okay, Santa.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Where is my little girl Nancy at here? Nancy wants to wish her. There she is! Hi, sweetie. Oh, Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, Santa. I live in this really nice place called Hello. I live in this really nice place called Pueblo Estates. Oh, Santa, it is so beautiful. You just can't even imagine, especially living up there, you know. And we live in Pueblo Estates, and it is just gorgeous. What I would like, but then thinks your sweater's pretty too. Yeah, he thinks my sweater's pretty too. Yes. What I would like for Christmas, pretty ugly.
Pretty ugly, yes.
Well, you'll have to maybe bring me a new one next year, Santa. But what I really want for Christmas, Santa, is for all the people in Pueblo Estates to keep their yards up. And their easements. And if you don't know what easements are, Santa, they're alleys, but they have to call them easements now. I still get confused with that. But easements are alleys, but they need to take care of those, Santa.
Well, I think we can do that, and you're not going to get any coal this year. And I think there's two people on there named Rick and Nance on conformance, and they will take care of it, no problem.
And oh, this Rick and Nancy, I think you should bring them an extra special gift. And also, I think you should thank them for their spouses that have been so good about them going out all the time together. That would make my Christmas wonderful. Huh? So thank you, Santa, for listening to my Christmas wish. And I want to also get extra gifts for all the HOA board members who have worked so hard on their jobs too. But really, those weeds, Santa, if you could just do something about the weeds.
Okay, I think we can do that, little girl. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I think we can do that. So is everybody all ready for Christmas? And I think we're done. Mary Lee, there we are.
Anybody else, Santa?
I think we're good. How about Mary Lee?
What about Mary Lee?
What do you want for Christmas? No, don't tell me.
This is a family program, so I can't tell you.
Oh, okay, good.
I am a she-elf, you know.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much, Santa. If you want to show all the people you're great. Al, you are just, you're perfect. Santa baby. You can sit there and work as well. It's up to you. Yeah, just sit there, relax. Okay, now we altered the program a little bit because, like I said, I didn't want to call the paramedics, and Santa was about to die of heat exhaustion back there. So now I need to introduce the president. Did everybody lose me? The president of the men's club. And Mick, where are you?
That's a tough act to follow. I was going to say I've never seen this many red hats since I was at the 19th hole and they had their luncheon. So, first of all, I want to recognize the ladies did a tremendous job on decorating this clubhouse. And also, I want to thank all the men that contributed on the outside. And I see David George is here tonight, and I want to thank David for coming back and helping us. And of course, Ray Marinucci has taken over now the outside. And David, thank you for helping him out. We really appreciate it. I'll tell you a little story. I go back 36 years, and I remember when I came down here for Christmases, the luminaries were bags with sand in them. They were lit up Christmas Eve. You could land an airplane in this place. Every single street had luminaries on it. It was just unbelievable. And I remember Men's Club used to have to stand on the corners and direct traffic. It was just amazing. And some of the displays, we had a display, I have some of the videos from years ago. Over on Olive, we actually had a helicopter on top of a house. And then another one, we had a bicycle with Santa that was on it. And I think the interesting thing was, I remember one Christmas Eve, Denise and I were here, and my parents were going out, and they said, do you mind if we go for a walk? And I said, no. And they turned around and said, well, would you like to go? And I said, yeah. So we went walking, and we got 4 doors down, and out on the street was this card table with a full bar. And then you walk down 5 more houses, and it was a table with cookies. And it was a tradition here for a number of years. People actually had these out in front of their home, and you walked around, and it was cider, it was bars, it was everything. And it was unbelievable, the people back then and what they did hay rides. I think that goes back about 6 years ago. We had hay rides go through here, and we cleaned up a few road apples the next day. But there has been some private ones that have gone through here and looked at the lights, and of course, La Posada, Del Coronado, all their places go through here and look at the lights. So, well, that brings us to a display on tomorrow. And over the years, volunteers and donations of decorations and things have really made this grow. I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. It started in July of 1998 when Jim Turner moved here. And he started putting up lights that Christmas. And over the next 3 years, he added more lights, more decorations were donated. And in 2001, he started decorating the lot across the street. 2003, the Santa suit came. And he started handing out candy canes and gifts to the kids, and Sally gave dog biscuits to the dogs that were in the cars. 2004, Peace on Earth came. And following in 2005, the cathedral came. And of course, in 2009, I think you saw it out front, it wasn't quite as elaborate as it is right now, and a few reindeer have been added, but the sleigh came. He continued adding deer. Many of you don't know, there's a winch on the front. Rudolph comes up in the air as he goes down the street. And the rest is history, which brings us to 2014. And in 2014, Jim and I met, and we decided that we would turn it over to the HOA, and we would bring it over here. And we had a vision of a little workshop to put up on La Canoa. Well, now it's got a barn, now it's got a Santa's Village, and I gotta tell you, Jim started painting that in May and worked all summer. In fact, we just completed it here about 2 weeks ago, as you saw as we edited it piece by piece. So, but now it is part of Pueblo Estates. It's going to get bigger. I think we've done a pretty good job this year putting it up. I see a lot of cars already going around. So that brings me now to tonight. Jim, I'm going to ask you to come up. Alan from the Green Valley News, please. I'm going to read this to you, Jim. In recognition of over 17 years of contribution and endless effort to the Christmas spirit of Pueblo Estates, and in keeping with the tradition for future generations, we, the Board of Directors of Pueblo Estates, this 4th day of December 2015, hereby proclaim that the exhibit of lights that now adorn our clubhouse grounds be now named and referred as the Pueblo Estates Turner Light Fest.
Thanks again. I've got not much to say. There isn't much I can say. You can't talk when you're choked up. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, so well, like I said, you gotta bear with us. We had to make a couple of just minor changes. So, now, we are going to sing a couple of songs, and then we're gonna turn out the lights and light the Christmas tree, which is the original reason we came here. So now you're going to need your handy little dandy songbooks that were made by Marie Chavez, and she did a very good job on them. We even have bold living color this year. So the first thing we're going to do is Joy of the World. And I can't sing with them, so I just start you off, and you got to take the burden. Okay? Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive His King. Let every heart prepare Him room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ. Our fields and floods, our fields and plains, repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. Repeat, repeat the sounding joy. Okay, hark the herald angels sing. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful Okay. Now, we're not going to do Here Comes Sandy, just unless we're really all up for it. So now, I need everybody, I need to turn out the house lights. And then we're going to well, it's only we can have here in Pueblo Estates. We have a glitch. I can't get the tree lights to come on. So, I have somebody kind of working on. I think I've lost electricity over here. So if we want to put the house lights up,